whatever you want to do, that's how you do that. Throttle only, you hit that and you can it'll just like revving up the car engine. Dock, that's only if you're using a joystick, and then of course your brightness. So next thing is this one here. So these two switches are trim. These you can basically assume, just think of them as your trim tabs. So you got your port outside, your two port engines on this switch, and your two starboard engines on this switch. So if you are running into a head sea, you're obviously going to have everything trimmed down more so with your ballast tanks open. And then if you're running say like a quartering head sea, you want to trim up on the opposite side the waves are hitting you from. So if you're doing a quartering head sea where the waves are hitting you on the port side, the forward port side, you want to trim up on the starboard side to kind of open that catcher's mitt to the wave. Let the boat accept the wave. So you'll just bump it. Those Verados trim extremely fast, as you know. So you'll just bump it until you find that sweet spot. But you can play with these as much as you want to get an idea for what the boat will do. They're pretty sensitive as far as the way when you trim them, the boat responds. That's the alternative to having trim tabs. We don't need trim tabs because of how much you can control the boat with just trim by itself. Moving forward, you got your two VHFs, VHF 1 and 2. You got a switch here. It cuts both of those on. You'll see them both light up. And then nav lights, anchor light, spreader. These are the dome lights. These are ones right here. So you can toggle these red, blue, and white. All you do is flip that switch back and forth. These are all your spares if you want to add anything later. Your VHF is going to plug in here and hang up here, the mic. So you'll plug those in after you put the curtains on or before, whatever. So that's pretty self-explanatory up there. Next thing down, so this is your Optimus gauge. This is just for your power steering. You're never really going to use it. So there's that. Next thing you got is your bilges. So you got port 1, port 2. So this is the forward one. It's basically in the bottom of that box right there. And then the same thing on the starboard side. This is your forward one, which is in that box right there. And then this is the one in the back. So you got main, forward. Sorry, main, forward. And on this side you got main, forward. So this is your starboard side of the boat. This is your port side of the boat as far as the live wells are concerned. So this is your main live well. This is your primary main live well switch. I mean, I would recommend using these back and forth, just so you can alternate, get the gears running in the pumps. That way, when you want them, they're not crusty, been sitting there for 6 months. Just make sure you have the valves in the appropriate place. Let me go ahead and